um, life really does happen. I lost a dear friend's brother on Thursday, literally out of the blue, totally unexpected. And then, of course, being Muslim, had to go to the burial next day. Muslim burials are interesting. I mean, sort of, not that I haven't been part of one before many times, but not for a long time. So when you find yourself in that place where you're actually, deep in it, having not been in it a long time, it kind of reminds you of so much. It's, you know, Muslim burials, so simple. Get wrapped in white. There's a prayer said over you. Everybody says the prayer. They read the Quran. You get put in the ground. And everybody throws their ashes with their prayers over you. And that's it. It's done. Literally. Doesn't take long at all. And then afterwards we did some more prayers, and that was it. 60 years of life. Whatever sins you commit, whatever good you did, whatever bad you did, whoever you offended, it all ends there. And it just kind of tells you the fleeting nature of all that we do, all that we are, of being a mere mortal. We are just mere mortals. And of course, most of us that were there, because we went to Ijebu for the funeral, and we were talking on the way back from the car. I mean, look, let me tell you, we're only going to Ijebu, but my heart, I was petrified, even though it was early morning, because of the whole security thing. One can't be relaxed in my mind. I was never really that relaxed a person when sort of, being driven on the expressway in Nigeria. But the expressway does look better. I mean, those of you who apply it regularly will know, but I was really, really, really impressed. I've done road trips in Nigeria before, but I'm still a nervous one. And so on the way back, we were talking about politics, as one does, and our politicians, and the corrupt nature of our politics, and how it just, it all ends. It all ends. Tafa Balogun is there today. God rest his soul. Or rather, I think he died yesterday, actually. And so many. So it doesn't matter how big you are. It really doesn't matter. All burials go in the ground, but a Muslim burial, the boom, 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 sharp. I mean, literally, Thursday, mortuary, Friday, in the ground. By 2:00, we were on our way back. And that was it. That was it. However, so I'm back anyway. I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for Zainab. I'm thankful for all that I have around me. I'm thankful for Nigeria Info. I'm thankful to you, my listeners in particular, because death reminds you to be thankful again. Even if you say thank you every second, it still reminds you to be thankful again. So, as I often say, should I have died yesterday, I know I would have been saying thanks. So here we are. Now, today's show is not about that. Let's come back. This is down for conversations. It is said that we now have 95 million, I think it is, on the voters' roll that are registered. Nigeria is said to now have more people registered to vote than any other country. A good, 40-60% of those new voters are young people. Oh, that was Zainab, my dear young producer, telling you, yes, we're in the house. So that's a huge percentage. This big percentage, as you know, they represent the vast majority of the country, of our population, were never that involved before. They didn't vote, they didn't register to vote. I think the last time we had such a commitment to voting was in 2015, and even those numbers were not as good as this time. And we know there's been the new electoral act that's encouraged it, and there's much more to come, and it will get tidied up over and over. But here's the thing. Many say to you it's because of Peter Obi. They tell you the obedient movement, as I call them, my obedient babies. They tell you my obedient babies are the ones that are driving this registration. They are determined to ensure that they participate. But there are also young people who support the APC. There are young people who support the PDP. There are young people who support the Youth Party. But overall, the fact is there are many more young people, and whatever the result is, I have to say on record today, as I've said on other groups and I've said privately to my friends, nothing excites me more about 2023 than the fact that my babies, my sister calls me patron saint of Gen Zs. I said, yes, that's what I am. My babies are getting involved. I mean, even my son talks to me about Peter Obi because we talk politics. I ensure that he's aware of what's going on. Even if after we drop the phone, he might think, oh, mother just bored me. But you know what? It's about getting connected. But I do tell him and all of that stuff, and this is exciting. I don't know how much it excites you, but it excites me immensely. Therefore, today, my conversation is going to be with one of those young people. He's very active, is loudly voiced. He says he's an obedient. I need to understand why and what his expectations are, because I believe he's going to be representing the obedience, and he'll be representing that generation that I call my babies. I need to know why. I need to know what's driving it this time. The documentary I did about Buhari in 2015 was called Buhari and the Burden of Expectations. Is there a burden of expectations on Peter Obi that nobody is yet to discuss? The numbers. Studio line is 0700 993 993 993. The female only line is 01465 7190. WhatsApp is 0809 597 5805. You can follow us or join us on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3, Twitter at Nigeria Info FM, Instagram at Nigeria Info FM, website at Nigeria Info FM, and we are on YouTube at Nigeria Info FM. You can see my new hair. I am rocking a whole new hair today. This is your guy is not negotiating. Into I will be Gen Z, whether you like it or not. Okay? My guest is MI. Welcome.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm very well.
Okay. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Apologies for the little...
That's all right.
Lagos happens to us.
Lagos happens to even the Gen Zs.
Yes.
Now, this is down for conversation, and of course, a lot of young people take the down for. So we go jiki jaga jiki. We're not
exactly.
afraid.
I was about to say, even though we're in Victoria Island, I represent the other side of town.
The other side of town. How interesting. Now, I want you, young people, a lot of young people, and my generation to vote, to call in, but I want a lot of young people to vote. Now, Emma, you and I have been trying to get this to happen for quite a while.
Exactly.
I wanted to have a balanced conversation.
Exactly.
I wanted APC represented. I wanted PDP represented.
True.
But every time, the young APC supporters and the young PDP supporters would constantly say no, they don't want to come on air.
True.
Very worrying.
This is the third time. I think this is third or fourth time we tried to have this intervention, but they said, "Oh no, I'm not available." The last time it was not a good time. I'm like, I said no. I was ready to wait. I was telling you I'm ready to wait. I don't want to come, and this is not this is for cerebral conversations. I'm not here to insult the sensibilities of Nigerians. I like intelligence. If you want to stimulate me, talk intelligently. Not saying, oh, your candidate cannot become president because when he was 5 years old, he was bedwetting. How does that reduce the price of Gary in the market?
Yes.
So I was ready to wait whenever time. So like you said, on the record, I have to say this. We tried many times. This is not the first time. So don't think that you just brought me here. We waited to have a balanced, a round table of different parties, APC, PDP, Young, White. So she's saying that on the record so you know. So it's not a...
Yes,
on the record.
because that's often what I get accused of. It's
exactly.
like,
I had to clear that.
Yes, it's like when I was doing my documentary on Buhari in 2015, and I did that documentary before Buhari won, and I am proud of what I did. I was all about curiosity for me. I was like, who is this man that's polarized the whole nation? I wasn't here when he's doing his first time round. And, so I started the documentary, and then I called around to find people who would speak the other side, the non-supporters, and nobody would come on. So here's the thing, and then people always accuse me, oh, you didn't know a balanced documentary. Well, hang on a minute. If you people are not willing to speak, that's your problem. I'm going to do my work, and that's why, Emma, thank you for saying that, because we did really, really try up until this morning.
Exactly.
They wouldn't say no. So you tell me you're an obedient.
Yes, I am.
Is it because you people have intimidated others into silence?
Not at all. I was obedient before there was an obedient.
Tell me.
For the records, go and verify.
Tell me.
I schooled in Nnamdi Azikiwe University. So Peter Obi was my governor for 4 years.
Okay.
So before everybody came out, hey, everybody obedient. No, I was obedient before this. So it's personal. It's not, they didn't pay me to do this. You'll never see me put out my neck for any politician.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never see it.
So going to schooling in Anambra.
He was the governor.
Whilst he was the governor.
Exactly.
Tell us about that time.
He was, I was like, wait, are we, I mean, do you know, I had to remind myself that I'm not an Anambra person. Do you understand? Everything was, I didn't, let me shock you, and again, go and verify. The 4 years I was in school, there was no strike. Even though there was strike in the rest of the country. I did my 4 years. So when there was ASU strike, the school said, no, P2B is funding the school. We cannot go on strike. This is not, I'm not, all this I said, when I say I'm ready, it's not, disobedient. This is not a rave. I was obedient before there was an obedient. It's not you that will tell me about Peter Obi. I will tell you about Peter Obi.
So tell us about Peter Obi.
So Peter Obi is a phenomenon in terms of infrastructure. Understand that Anambra State is the second smallest state by landmass.
Okay.
Landlocked. So when I see this comparison with apples and oranges, where they say, oh, Lagos, I say, no. You're comparing apples and oranges. This second small, Lagos is the smallest state by landmass. Mm-hmm. Anambra is second state, right? And it's also landlocked. But this is a coastal state. And I mean, I can go on and on, but it was a disingenuous. I was there. I saw roads being fixed. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. I saw water. Anambra State is they have the issue of irrigation. Mm-hmm. I saw water being fixed. Mm-hmm. I saw electricity being fixed. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? We moved from not having power for a week to having it 3 times a week.
From not having power?
Where I lived, yes. I live in government quarters.
Okay.
On Oka.
Okay.
From not having power in a week to having 3 times a week to having at least 5 times a week. Mm. Do you understand? That was massive.
And that was all Peter Obi's work?
Not so much him, because, power is under the exclusive list. But he lobbied. Remember, he was under he was very cordial. Even when he was in the APGA, he was cordial with the government of Goodluck Jonathan. So he pulled his strings, and a lot of things happened. Do you understand? So, I mean, I saw that there was no discrimination of, you are from this side of the town. I'm a Kwaiban person, born and bred. Even though I speak 4 languages, I speak Igbo, I speak Hausa, I speak all the languages. But you understand, there was no, you're not from here. I was the second highest person to get highest score in Post-UME. Nobody asked me for 1 kobo. Nobody asked me what's my state of origin. I got there by merit.
They didn't ask you for your state of origin, which is something that's a lot of
nobody asked me. From. And let me shock you, the wife of Peter Obi is from my side. I didn't use that as leverage.
Right.
It's from my wife. I did not say, I didn't go to government house for 1 day and say, no, I know this person. 1 day I didn't go. I didn't tell anybody that I know Peter Obi.
But do you know him?
Of course I know him. Personally, I didn't even...
How do you know him? Do you know him as a result of... Because obviously, as you know, he was on my show.
Yes.
And I know you're a regular listener.
Yes.
He was on my show and he said about how he reached out to students individually and all of that stuff.
Peter Obi, students of primary school have Peter Obi's number. This is not, they said, He said, you become the sleeper cell in that school. If something is not, you call me directly. I'm your governor. So it's not that they will come and PR answer and give him in cabinet. If you don't do what P2B said you should do, the head boy call P2B direct, executive office, no protocol.
But what was security like at that time?
Security was, there was, I don't know if you understand, there was the notorious...
I've never been to Anambra.
Exactly. Notorious, there was cultism, there was the notorious clan, Bakassi. Even before that, there was this notoriety that Onitsha was known for. Do you understand? If you come from Onitsha, just stay at Asaba. If you come back now, stay at Asaba. That's the fact. I traveled by road. It's not. I'm not bougie. See, if you do any, I go even break them down to pidgin now. Made them know say this English what they speak. Even I say they confuse people. I don't know fly that time. Oh. This damn conversation. I know they fly that time.
Yeah.
At the day road normal, only steady. So if you do mistake, come back late. Just stay Asaba. Just freestyle. You call them freestyle. Just crash for your side. And Nambra was that. Onitsha was that notorious. But P2B made that there was a hillock for every community. I didn't say local government, community.
Wow.
It's not local government. Go and verify this. It's not local government. No, you will become, before, now people are talking about state police. P2B didn't call it state police, but he just made sure that everybody was a stakeholder in the security. So it was not in your interest for crime to happen in your place, and crime drastically reduced.
Really?
I have not, 4 years I was not robbed there. And I used to work, trust me, I used to do a lot of late nights. 4 years, I can't remember being robbed.
And you were there for 4 years?
4 years. Do you understand? So it was, I'm not saying that it was...
So what do you think he did with security that made it safer than when he came in?
The will.
Than when he landed, rather.
You know, the problem with leaders in Nigeria, you can't tell devil to cast that devil. Do you understand? You cannot be funded by the devil. Then when you now enter power, you say, no, I'm going to cast out all the demons. No.
Right.
Some people use this element to enter power. So when they come in, they cannot fight security. The same thing applies to corruption. Someone that is corrupt funds your election. You know, say you want to fight corruption. Show the wine meaning. Show the wine meaning.
So
he came without the baggage of using thuggery and all this. So he had the will, because he was not. His hands were not involved. He had the will. Security is not so much about money. It's about the will.
It's about the will.
See, Nigerian army is the most powerful army in the continent. If Nigerian army decides to fight Boko Haram, forget it. Okay,
we'll be right back after this break. I'm talking to MI. He's a young, obedient. Are you APC? Are you PDP? And you're young? Do call me. The number is 0700 993 993 993. We're not going to judge. I just want to have a conversation with you. You're all my babies. Come on.
Join the conversation no matter where you are. Download our mobile app by searching Nigeria Info FM on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Also, get news updates in sports, entertainment, news, and current affairs right on the app. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. Downfall Conversations will be right back.
The debaters are ready.
My name is Sajike Deborah.
My name is Anna Marable.
My name is Brian McClemens.
My name is Aura Princess.
The panel of judges are ready. The judges have decided. The prize money is ready. 1 million naira. There's only one question left, Lagos. Are you, the audience, ready? It's the August edition of the I Beg to Differ debate tournament.
In Mary's research, Nigeria sets out an increasing number of skilled workers.
I am Sandra Ezekwesili, your moderator. Join me from August 8th as the best student debaters go head to head.
There are different safety measures that Okada riders do flaunt.
Weekdays at 4 on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM. This tournament is supported by Webster University, RLG Communications, obiwizi.com, Booker Hot, and Storm Body Spray.
Joseph Edgar, the Duke of Shomolu, invites you to the special screening Hamed Yerima's Emir Sanusi, The Play. For the first time ever, Emir Sanusi will be showing simultaneously at the Ajib Recital Hall of the Musan Center, Lagos, and the Musa Yaradua Center, Abuja, in an exciting display of culture, drama, and intriguing suspense. Date is the 6th of August, and time is 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. The Lagos audience will also view another showing on the 7th of August at 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Gate fee, 5,000 regular, 20,000 VIP, VVIP 50,000. Purchase your tickets at Terra Culture, AriaTickets.com. Kilimanjaro Maitama. Special guest of honor at both Lagos and Abuja shows is His Highness Khalifa Muhammadu Sanusi II, CON, the 14th Emir of Kano. This play is executive produced by Mufoluwake Edgar. Co-executive producers Hamed Mohamed Hamed, Kola Karim, Fatima Wali Abdurrahman, Babangida Sule Jr., and Abdul Malik Mahdi. Powered by First Bank, Cardinal Stone, Sterling Bank, Modern Shelter Systems and Services. For inquiries, call Joseph on 0909 532 5791. Emir Sanusi, truth in time. Be there.
At ShopRite, you'll find everything you need and more. Products like 12 bottles of Pepsi, Team or Mirinda 500ml drinks at 1,599 naira 99 kobo, and Climax 330ml energy drink at 259 naira 99 kobo. Prices valid till August 7th, 2022. ShopRite, lower prices you can trust always.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info. Welcome back to Downfall Conversations, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
And we're back. I'm talking to MI, who is an obedient. I wanted to talk to young APC. Well, so you have, I want to talk to an articulated, a young articulated, and a young, what is it? Baptist.
Yes.
That's right. A young Baptist. But unfortunately, the articulated and the Baptist do not want to talk to me, and I don't know why. Please send me a DM. Honestly, it's just going to be a conversation. I'm not going to judge you. You can go by what I'm speaking with MI now, just so you're comfortable, okay? This is not that kind. You're all my babies. And it's free. You are free to support whoever you want to support. So, Emma, the lines are going. Let me answer a call. I might have one. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Mrs. Ireti.
Yes, Chief Mister. How are you?
I'm first time to call. First time calling.
Oh, tell me what's your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Joshua.
Joshua. Pleasure.
I'm calling you from
Agbado. So talk to me, Joshua. What did you have to say?
I'm obedient all the way.
Okay. Are you young?
Obedient all the way. You see, they cannot come. They cannot, the two parties you just called, they cannot come because the ones that we have among them, they are the ones that they are using to perpetrate things that are not good. So they can't come.
Well, why would you say that? Why would you say they're being used to perpetrate things that are not
we
good?
Are in the system. We know.
Which system are you in?
Nigeria. Those ones that, not that they don't have learned ones, they have learned ones. But those learned ones they have is that they are among them, either their children or their cousins. So they are eating from them. So they can't come and judge their masters. I don't know if you get me.
Well, what I would say is the very same thing could be said of the obedience. Because here's the thing. The obedience, the head of the obedience, or shall I say the candidate of obedience, was formerly a PDP member.
Well,
so if his followers, let's presume his followers.
I'm with you.
Yeah, his followers have followed him from PDP to Labour Party. Are we to presume that he was paying them when they were in PDP? Surely not.
I want to tell you that when Peter Obi was a governor of Anambra State, I was in Delta State, but during that time that there was Bakassi, the security, there is nothing like, even when you steal ice cream, in fact, you can't go anywhere. So I want to assure you that if Peter Obi is given the opportunity, this country, this security issue it will go drastically. There's no true way about it.
Okay, thank you, Joshua.
Because he has the passion.
Okay.
And in fact, Peter will be all the way, and God will make him to enter the Asoro.
Okay.
And he will change the face of this country.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm enjoying you.
Thank you very much, Joshua. Oh my gosh, the lines have gone alive. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Well done, ma.
Thank you. What's your name, please?
M.I.
Good afternoon.
Greetings to you.
What is your
Others
name,
are not
please?
present, right? This is happiness from Ikorodu.
Happiness from Ikorodu.
Yeah.
Others are not present.
Others are
No.
not present, right?
Yeah, no, they're not.
You know, when a mother has a good soup, the children will be bragging outside. Come and taste my mother's soup. That is what you just did. Eh? You are telling us, yes, that your father's soup is sweet. Carry on, Emma.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
the soup.
Carry on.
Thank
We are waiting for them. Let them go.
Happiness, you're making me hungry. Thank you very much for your comment. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and where you calling from, please?
I'm obedient all the way. This Joy calling.
Joy.
My
Yes.
brother, don't apologize for the truth. Say it the way it is. There is no apology. The Lord God Almighty be with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. One more call and then I'll go back to my conversation with MI. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. You need to turn your radio down, please.
Good afternoon.
Your radio off?
Okay. Sorry?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Your radio is not off. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from, please?
My name is Oladipo. I'm calling from Niger.
Dikpa, yes, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm an APC member.
Thank you. How old are you? Are you young?
I am 38 years old.
Excellent. Thank you. So talk to me.
Okay. You know, I love to be very objective when we have this analysis.
I want you to be objective. Please go ahead. Don't apologize. Go ahead.
Any form of argument. And the simple question I ask people is, yes, APC is in government. We may not be happy about what we are seeing today. It is not what we expect from the high hopes. But in the truth, when we look at the personality of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he is a man that has shown track record of excellence.
Mm-hmm.
No one is perfect. Everyone has the other side. But when we put both of them together and juxtapose it, I think the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as an individual, as a leader, and as a personality of governance has shown beyond doubt that he can lead this country.
Why do you say beyond doubt?
Sorry?
Why do you say beyond doubt?
Yeah, beyond doubt, because he has led Lagos State for 8 years. He has been, like I tell people, a leader should be concerned about his successor. And sometimes, as a leader, you might pick or support someone to succeed you because you cannot drive the person and you cannot ensure the person does what you want. It might be difficult to get the absolute result.
Okay, so what do you think, tell me, what do you think is going to happen if your candidate comes in? What is it that he's going to do differently to his APC colleague that has been there 7 years, going to be 8 years next year?
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to explain. When we look at it, the person of President...
Come closer to your phone, please. You sound a bit distant. Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. The person of President Muhammadu Buhari, yes, as an APC member, Bola Ahmed Tinubu supported him. But we should understand that he's an adult and is now the president. So he makes the decision he wants to make. If we want to be very realistic, in the last 3 years, we would have realized that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not been romancing Aso Rock. So Buhari has his choice to make. He has the decision to make. And as a leader as Tinubu is, he cannot compel him to do what he can do. Tinubu is responsible for his own direct action. A whole lot of Nigerians supported Buhari. So if we want to blame Tinubu for supporting Buhari to be president, blame every single one of us that voted Buhari in. We cannot now start casting aspiration to say because Tinubu supported him, then he is all to blame.
Okay. So don't go. What's your name again, please? Oladipo, MI, do you want to respond?
Good afternoon, Oladipo. So yeah, your arguments are valid. I'm not trying to when the campaign proper starts, we'll bring out our machine gun. But for now, let's play friendly match. Do you understand? The same arguments you make can be made for Jonathan. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Assuming go back 2015, and someone said, well, Jonathan tried, now let him go on. But say, no, we can't take it. I have all the receipts. See, I'm a comstrat. When the time comes to bring out the machine gun, the campaign billboard was $218 to naira to $1. Is this okay? And today is 700. I say no. Well, if you miss him, say.
But what Oladipo is saying is that hold on. What Oladipo is saying is that it's a different APC leader that you have right now.
True.
Right, Dikpo? That that's Ashiwaju. Are you still there, Oladipo? Oh, you shouldn't have gone.
No,
that's a shame.
Do you understand?
Are you still there? You've gone.
And Oladipo was making a mistake. The idea, let me tell you, I think you are getting it wrong. You think this is somebody hates Atiwaju. Let me shock you. I work for Lagos State Government. I work for Lagos State Government. If you hear a program called Code Lagos, Ready, Set, Work, Lagos Street, we started it. I was part of the team that started it, Lagos State. So it's not the hate. Nobody hates City Boy. Do you understand? I'm not. As I said, let's have intelligent conversation. This is not this.
But this
social
is
media.
So going on to that intelligent conversation.
This is not social media hate. Mob.
Right. No. So going back to that conversation, unfortunately, he's dropped off. So I shall speak for him. What he's saying is that even if you vote for Tinubu, even though they're part of the same party,
true, you
are not voting for Buhari.
Yes.
That you are voting for another person.
Yes.
What you are saying is that Peter Obi needs to be the one that comes in. Now the question then I say to you is, Dikwa made a very good point. He talked about the experience of Tinubu and all of that stuff. And you're talking about the experience of Peter Obi.
Exactly.
Right? Now, are you saying that because you're the same person that said apples for apples, orange for orange, let's not put apples and oranges together?
Exactly.
Can you truly match?
Now, again, like I said, we're still playing what I call friendly match.
Let's do the friendly match. We're not here to promote. We're having this discussion.
Ashiwaju on his own is a great person. I have ultimate respect for him.
We don't care about the person. Well, we care about the character, but we want to know about the leadership.
I don't think that in 2023 Nigeria, I personally don't think he's the one.
Okay.
Another time, I might be supporting Tinubu. Another era. If they had brought out Fashola, I may not have been obedient. It may be a struggle. Right. If it was Sibanjo, I may not have been obedient. So it's not about, we don't doubt it. But the time that we are in requires someone that I can call. Excuse me, sir, you said you would do this.
But what makes, and that's the thing.
Do you understand? I need someone I can hold. Someone I can say, see, Peter Obi, see, make I talk for breaking. If you do any then go.
Don't talk that pigeon because I can't understand.
If Peter Obi does any, they will, excuse me, sir, hello, we voted you. What's wrong with you? Do you understand?
Yeah, but hold on.
You hold him accountable.
Am I? What makes you think, and this is that accountability is really important, right? How are you so sure? Because look, in 2015,
exactly,
several people, young people included, and I don't blame them, thought they could do that. And after all, look, what's it called? Buhari's social media
team.
Senior special assistant on social media is young, right? So, and there were other young people in his administration, and they all felt we should join because we can hold him accountable. We would be able to impact the change for the youthful benefit.
True.
You are here talking passionately and saying, right, we want somebody we can call, we can question, we can this. What makes you think that's going to happen with Peter Obi?
Again, that's apples and oranges. One of the things that they did in 2015, they packaged His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari was packaged. They called him a reformed Democrat. Obviously, he wasn't reformed.
Yeah, but we didn't know that till he got there. And that's
my
point.
Now, that's why I said you're not comparing apples and oranges. I have experiential knowledge. This is not, I read it on Instagram. I have experiential. So you can't talk me out of what I have known. Paul said, the thing that you have touched and held. Do you understand? This is not something they told me. Do you understand? It's like someone come and tell you, your name is not Ireti Bakare. You're like, I don't understand. Where do you start the conversation from? I have experience. This is my life. This is the story of my life. It's not, you can't talk me out of it. I respect your opinion, but you can't talk me what I know. It's not something that, I heard on social media. He's a boss. Okay, no. You will not see me put out my neck for any politician. It's not, wait, are you kidding me?
Okay.
Are you kidding
Let's
me?
answer more calls. Oh, I have WhatsApp messages.
Are you kidding me?
They're all, it's all coming out. Right, what do we have here? One would have thought your guest would come with something legit and tangible. He's talking about no strike while he was a student in Anambra State. It is obvious he is ignorant and uninformed. Ask him about Akuzu SARS that was linked to Peter Obi's special advisor. Okay, let me go. Cecile, please ask your guest to tell us about Obi's legacy achievement legacy achievements the Anambra people still enjoy today. I will mention 5 of PDP achievements people still enjoy today. This your guest he hasn't even said one thing about Peter Obi, why anyone should support him. Just talking. One would have hoped to get someone, one would have hoped to get someone that's better. He's empty. Well, if you're better, when I have this conversation, bear with me, when I have this conversation next time, hopefully you'll be available. Where are we? Right. Good afternoon, Madam Ireti. My name is Benga from Otta. I am a Baptist. I want to tell you that PO is good academically. Doing it theoretically as a president with our kind of politics in Nigeria, Obi cannot govern Nigeria. PO needs a forerunner like Bat to prepare the way for him. Remember, PO couldn't manage his state house when he was governor of Anambra. Do you think that can happen with Bat? Okay, let's look at this. What have I got here? Something about a shoe. He doesn't know what he's saying. He was simply playing Godfather. He should know. He should tell us how much they've paid him. Okay, I think she's talking about the person that called. Paz Olatipo doesn't know what he's saying. Madam, you understand Pidgin. Know the form, you know, no B. Know the form, you know B. No B, could do you day stay. Even OAP, we get accent like Joyce, they hear Pidgin. Are you absolutely serious? No, it's not insulting. It's blatantly childish. I try to speak Pidgin here, but I do not want to have a conversation on it. And that is that. It is that simple. And please do not ever compare me to another person. Ever. Right, let's go. That is my problem with young people. You give them an inch and they want to take a yard. I just want to make up and hear the Russian. Oh, God, this is Russian Ukraine. Okay, I've missed your message. Right, let's answer more calls. Oh, hello. I think we have a long distance call on Skype. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and where you calling from, please?
Joy.
Joy, talk. Okay, Joy, talk to me.
What I want to say, that is what I repeat 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Even though millions of Nigeria or whatever vote for Buhari, I never support Buhari one day. And I'm repeating that thing again. If Nigeria make mistake to vote whosoever that is in their minds now because of money, they will suffer. Go and mark it. Thank you.
Okay. Well, that was quick. Yes. Do we still have that call on Skype? It's dropped off. Yeah? Hello? All right. We have a call on Skype. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon. This is Yemi from Canada.
Yemi,
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear, Yemi. Thank you for joining us. What time is it in Canada right now?
Time here is 7:58 where I am.
7:58 a.m. or p.m.?
AM, of course.
Okay, thank you for joining us.
So I'm watching you live on YouTube.
Oh, fabulous.
I was listening to the man speaking and I heard the comments a minute ago. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What's your comment?
So for me, I feel like the present government has made it a very hard sell for APC. So irrespective of whoever comes from APC, it's going to be very difficult to sell the candidacy of any APC person right now. And one of the reasons being that Adi performed very well. He probably will have something to lie back on. But even if it was Osibajo or Amaechi or whoever came up, they will still have the same problem where how do you sell a bad product? And I think that's why it's almost making it look like Obi is a saint. I don't really feel Obi is like the perfect, but in the context we have right now, it seems he's the only one speaking about governance. And some of the things he's saying are things that it almost reminds me sometimes of about the way Fashola was speaking back then. And you see these politicians saying sometimes they need an administrator and they need a politician. Most times what we are having today now is politics has taken over governance. So there's no governance. And when I remember the days of Buhari and looking at the days of Obasanjo,
were you still here? Were you here at
yeah,
that
sure,
time?
sure.
So you're one of the young ones that has jackpot, as they say.
Well, everybody has to go through a journey. Anyway,
no, I support it. Don't worry. It's not a criticism. I just wanted to understand.
No, well, in that context, anyway, because I know there's different types of jackpot. There's a jackpot where people feel like they will never look back. So I don't think that
one is not your own type of jackpot.
Of course, because I think Nigerians are the only ones that probably will find out later that people that jackpot remember home. So you can't jackpot from all the problems because everybody is so much. So I look at Buhari's government and I look at Obasanjo. Even though Obasanjo back then was criticized for security, for being overzealous and stuff like that, I remember very well that governors were afraid to lose their states. So this talk we have about insecurity was coming from the top, because if you mess up back then, Obasanjo is just going to declare a state of emergency, and before you know it, a nature administration has come to take over your state. But right now, what you see or what you hear now is everybody complaining and saying, "Oh, we cannot do this, we cannot do that," and that's why, because I feel like the leadership itself is allowing some of these things to happen. So Nigeria's problems cannot be solved by Obi alone. However, one of the things that I feel like we need is someone that can give us a direction. So
what you're saying, because the lines are going crazy and you've taken the conversation a little bit wider, and I thank you for that. What you're saying is that having Peter Obi, or you, I'm presuming you're an Obedient, right? Am I correct?
I don't support any one of them.
Okay,
I'm leaning towards Obi anyway, because he's the one talking about the issues that we face.
Right, okay. What is it? Just tell me before you go. What is it that you've heard him talk about that makes you lean more towards him?
I think it's his form of governance, the fact that his style of governance shows openness and accountability.
Right.
And being transparent. See, like I said again, it's not a sense. So they all work with each other anyway, but he shows, and he has that experience to show that he can manage a system. All what we are having today is where people are speaking for someone. And I'm wondering, like, someone spoke for this president's government, and the government came in and said, well, I wasn't the one that designed this. So when I heard the guys talk about 218 naira to $1, I think someone has actually asked them Buhari about this before. And they were like, we didn't design that. I don't know anything about this. So we have too many people speaking for the candidates. We're not hearing the candidates speaking for themselves.
Yeah.
And they keep on defending. The other day we had a show, and they're also speaking for Buhari, for Tinubu. They're these candidates. You want to rule me? You want to lead me? Let us be sure.
But Atiku was on TV in a 45 minutes, I think, perhaps 1 hour interview just recently. You may have missed it, but I've got to get you to wrap up.
I saw it. Right. I saw it, but I don't want to go through all that, because there are some optics about that interview itself that made it very comfortable for him to be able to answer some probably teleguided questions. However, that's what I feel like we should be discussing anyway, because for me, the candidate, out of the 3 candidates, the only one that has inspired hope for Nigerians, the common Nigerians, seems to be Peter Obi. The others too, and I think what it is, when they made us end on this note, the others, what they've done is what APC did in 2015, where they packaged the candidacy of Buhari, is coming to affect them right now, because people now are like, Aile Jello.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You have been wonderful. Thank you for joining us all the way from Canada. How exciting. Thank you. Let's answer more calls and I'll come back to you, Am I? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Pretty. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. What's your name, please?
This is IG.
IG. Right. IG, are you young?
Well, I guess so. Well, I don't know.
Well, tell me, how old are you if you're not embarrassed about your age?
No. I'm in my 40s.
Right, you're in your 40s. Are you an APC, obedient, a PDP, articulated, obedient, or Batman?
Batist.
The truth is, yes, if there's a gun to my head to pick a side, I'm definitely an obedient.
I don't want anybody to put a gun to your head. Tell me, okay, if you haven't made up your mind, that's also interesting. Okay.
Of course I have. But what I'm trying to let you understand is, you see, Nigerian politics is always party versus party. That trivializes the issues at hand. That is my problem. When you start making it look like Arsenal versus Man U, I think it's a simple thing we have here. Obinia versus Articulate. What is that? That makes a joke of the whole thing.
Well, it's not a versus. Let me just correct you there. It's not a versus. It's to have a conversation like I started. I don't know whether you listened to my introduction. When I started, I said the vast majority of those who have now signed up to vote are young people. Yes. And there is an argument that interest in voting is driven by the obedient movement, by obedient movement. However, I wanted to have a conversation because it can't be proven, right? It can't be proven. That's just a conjecture. I wanted to have a conversation with young people from all three parties. Unfortunately, we couldn't get one. Now that we're having this get any of those. I couldn't get an articulate or a Baptist. I was able to get an obedient. Now that we're having the conversation, people are calling to say they're a Baptist. I'm waiting for the articulate to join. That's where we are. So it's not a versus, it's an understanding of.
Okay. Well, I'm obedient anyway.
Okay.
And the issue, the truth is this. I feel very sad. One of the issues that saddens me is the fact that when I look at this government, you see, people when they cannot defend a particular something, they come up with circulating theories. Like you cannot blame everybody for somebody for one thing that one person cannot do it, all those kind of stuff. Leadership is the key to everything in life. Leadership is direction. It's only people who are myopic or ignorant of the workings of government, how is the structure of government, who come to say, it's not Buhari's fault, Buhari can't be everywhere. I mean, that is funny. I just don't have. I can't stand with those kind of people. The fact is that if we have the right... I need
you to round up. The lines are live and we're running out of time.
What really what's paining me most is the fact that this government, Buhari especially, will do everything they have done to Nigeria and get away with it. They are not going to be accountable, and it sets a very dangerous precedent for the next person coming. So if we have another arrogant, another wicked person who sits on that throne, we are dead. It will be over. And this is Nigerians.
I need you to round up. I've got to go. I need you to round up. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. It's okay.
That's kind of you. Thank you. Hold on. Let me speak to MI. Have we got time? No, we haven't got time. We've got to go on a quick break. Honestly, this is now the you snooze, you lose round when we come back after the break. Let's not waste time. Everybody gets a minute. This conversation, wow.
It's summer events such as football, basketball, taekwondo, and lots more. Allow us to do the work in helping them realize the potentials in sports. Register and learn about leadership skills. Enjoy the drills and thrills with professional, fun-based trainings and games. Join and be trained by true legends of the game such as Peter Rufai, Fatai Amao, and experienced coaches. 2022 Summer Clinic is about to be lit. Peter Rufai Summer Clinic starts on the 28th of July through the 13th of August 2022, and it's all happening at Omole Phase 2, Isheri, Lagos. Registration is open to both boys and girls between the ages of 3 to 17. For more information, participation, and sponsorship, call 0810-058-0744 or 0905-221-3920 or send an email to starofficials@gmail.com. Supported by Cool FM, Nigeria Info FM, Wasobi FM. Brought to you by Starf Sports Development Limited. Security is guaranteed, so don't worry. PRM BSSA. It takes a champion to make champions. See you there.
Joseph Edgar, the Duke of Shomolu, invites you to the special screening Hamed Yarima's Emir Sanusi, The Play. For the first time ever, Emir Sanusi will be showing simultaneously at the Ajib Recital Hall of the Musan Center, Lagos, and the Musa Yaradua Center, Abuja, in an exciting display of culture, drama, and intriguing suspense. Date is the 6th of August, and time is 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. The Lagos audience will also view another showing on the 7th of August at 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Gate fee, 5,000 regular, 20,000 VIP, VVIP 50,000. Purchase your tickets at Terra Culture, ariatickets.com. Kilimanjaro Maitama. Special guest of honor at both Lagos and Abuja shows is His Highness Khalifa Muhammadu Sanusi II, CON, the 14th Emir of Kano. This play is executive produced by Mofoluwake Edgar, co-executive producers Hamed Mohamed Hamed, Kola Karim, Fatima Wali Abdurrahman, Babangida Sule Jr., and Abdul Malik Mahdi. Powered by First Bank, Cardinal Stone, Sterling Bank, Modern Shelter Systems and Services. For inquiries, call Joseph on 0909 532 5791. Emir Sanusi, truth in time. Be there.
Gather around, kids. You can't miss this news. The best of Nickelodeon is coming to you on Wazobia Max TV. Yes, you heard right. The very best of Nickelodeon is now live on Wazobia Max TV. That's Monday to Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. Enjoy your favorite Nickelodeon shows like Rusty Rivets, Bubble Guppies, Avatar, Game Shakers, and more. Nickelodeon, every kid's favorite, now on Wazobia Max TV. The fun never stops. Watch Wazobia Max TV on UHF 57 and DSTV channel 259.
We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We are back. We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
And welcome back. I've got 2 minutes before I go to the news headlines. So I'm going to have this conversation. These 2 minutes, I'm going to spend it talking to MI. And then after the news, I will come back to your calls. So MI.
Thank you.
You're articulate. You've said it. You've said
obedient.
why. Obedient, I beg your pardon. Gosh. Obedient, you've said why, yada, yada, yada. And you've said it so passionately. So here's the thing. There is no manifesto from Mr. Obedient.
Yes.
So how is it you have all this belief in what he will do?
Exactly my point. Somebody packaged a manifesto in 2015. I'm not making excuses, but listen to this argument. Somebody packaged a manifesto in 2015. There's no time. That's why when the time comes, bring out all the receipts. I have well documented.
So
I will do this and this and that. Exactly. It did not. They can't even talk about it. Another person, somebody helped him package manifesto, and they said, "What is my?" He said, "No, I'll go and consult the document." They outsource this thing, but P2B is saying, "No, it's not about promising. For now, look at what I have done. The time for manifesto will come." Do you understand
that?
Do you understand? September, we have a manifesto.
Okay.
Formal document. I can assure you that. But he said, for now, look at what I have done, not what I will do, because we have, like Ahmed said.
Yes, but everybody could say, look at what I have done. I've heard Ashiwaju saying, look at what I have done. He has talked about
one of the things he has done is Buhari. So we are looking.
Yeah, but he also talked about Lagos.
Really? You don't really want to go there.
No,
this is still a friendly match.
No, but what I'm saying is, everybody can say, look at what I have done. Right?
Yes.
And you're right about, yes, a manifesto was written, and Peter Obi has said, he did say, go by what I'm saying, not a manifesto. We'll be back after the news. Sorry. Yes, I know we run out of time too quickly on this show.
It's 2:00.
Nigeria Info. These are the headlines. Lagos Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu praises media role in social development, advocates press freedom. Plans to make Lagos megacity underway as economic resolutions reach 95%, while federal government is set to launch national plan on safe school. Soldiers from Ojom military cantonment beat police officer to death. Operatives of the Ondo State Security Network, codenamed Amotekun Corps, intercept truck conveying 151 persons to Akure and Onshu states, while World Bank commits $8.5 billion to Nigeria to fund critical issues ranging from agriculture to education. And gruesome murder of a senior official in charge of voting technology in 2017 haunts Kenya still, ahead of the elections next week. Those were the headlines. I'm Yvonne Okaifo. This is the Danfo Conversation with Ireti Bakare-Yusuf. Good afternoon.
Welcome back to Downfall Conversations, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Okay, I've got messages. Let me throw some at you. Here's a message from Babatunde from Ijegun. Obi is just coasting because it's easier to lie to people. How is it possible for Obi to be using just one wristwatch for 17 years? How is it possible for Obi to have just 2 pairs of shoes? How is it possible for Obi to have just one house in Anambra? But Peter Obi said all these in an interview, and this is a big red flag. Let me go to the next one. Good day, Cecilia of Lagos. Nice to have you back. Thank you. Well done, MI of a Truth. Nigeria, well done, MI of Truth. Nigeria has really nosedived into much bigger quagmire. But be that as it may, we shouldn't attack the personalities of those candidates clamoring for positions, especially as the president. Let's talk about their manifestos and experience. We don't need mediocres at the helm of affairs, but amongst the lot, I think PO is the only one talking about the real issues Nigerians are going through presently. Let's vote right. Okay, that's from Edozie. Nanji, I'm pious from Ikorodu. Ireti, I was in Lagos since the time of Jakande for this day. Lagos has never had it so bad until Tinubu came. Everything came under the control of area boys. To live in Lagos now, you have to be an area boy or military man. Without an area boy, Tinubu has no say in Nigerian politics. All his hopes and antics depends on them. Lagos was a federal capital with a federal corporate and individual presence scattered everywhere. With the population in Lagos, it is only a four that will not do well. So Tinubu cannot claim what is not. So Lagosians know what they are facing here. Let me see. What else? Well, I have nothing to say in this case. If Tinubu eventually win and didn't do well, I'll hold. Why are you going to? And by the way, it's Sisioge, Sisioge, not CCCEC. And how exactly are you going to hold me responsible? Did I stop you from voting for who you want to? Does it sound like to you like I am promoting anybody? Can you please just grow up? If you don't use your vote, that's your problem. A true change, a real change, help us. The cosmetics and artificial leadership APC provides will take us nowhere. That's from Patrick. The hallmark of Peter Obi supporter is to curse, abuse, insult, and just preach doom. It's sad. Your last female caller has been known to do that, and it's spread across their base. And as for those in diaspora, what gives them the right to have an opinion on the political sphere? They don't feel what we feel, so why should they have an opinion? They don't even have a PVC. That's from Demola. Right, okay, I'm going to there's so many messages coming through. The lines are going crazy, but let me just say something to you about our dear brother that called from Canada. Let's not silence people in the diaspora, because I can assure you a lot of people in the diaspora want to come home. That's number one. Number two, a lot more of them also send money home. The remittance from the diaspora is actually part of our GDP. It is important that we tolerate and permit, not that it's ours to give, but at the very least, permit them and respect their opinion. And the guy told us, he said, I am not one of those that have jackpot with the intention of not coming back. He's gone. He'll be back, and he cares. So deal with that. That's one. The other thing about obedience, let me ask you. So you guys, there's no lie about it. Many people have said obedience are aggressive. They insult. They're like, you can't say anything. You can't even be objective on social media without them coming at you. What is that all about?
So here's the thing. There's so many questions they have said, but they may not be time to answer. But let me start from what you said. Yes, when you say obedience are aggressive, acts aggressive, I cannot come here and lie to you that there's people that are not outrightly insultive. I'll be this. As I said, someone like me, I can come and give you intelligent conversation. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? It's not insulting. You've not heard me insult him. In fact, I gave him his flowers. I said, yeah, I work for Lagos State.
No, but it's not just about you. But you can't deny that
Yes,
there is this sort of culture, this thread, this vibe
but here's the thing.
of aggression.
Here's the thing, Sisioge, right? It's a lot of things. A lot of those anger is pent up anger.
Right.
Even before Peter Obi showed up.
Right.
That's why I said this is this indigenous commentary. Before Peter Obi showed up, are you saying they were not? Was Peter Obi running for president when there was NSAS? Were they happy? Were they smiling? Were they singing Kumbaya, Kumbaya?
Certainly wasn't.
Exactly.
Kumbaya.
It was pent up anger. Do you understand? Losing somebody, being shot for singing the national anthem. Were they singing? Were they clapping? Were they here? We are so happy. We are HHPPY. When they lost their jobs, were they singing? When dollar went to 700, were they singing? So Peter Obi just came and people like, you know what? They said we know the playbook of 2015. If you lay low, these people will run us over. So let's be aggressive about Peter Obi. Let's not be passive.
So that's what the aggression.
Exactly. So let us own the space because we know how we know the playbook. They'll call some influencers. They will start posturing. So I will not come here and say they are not people that are angry and insultive. I will not say that. But people like us say let's have intelligent conversations. Not there are people I can't deny that.
So what you're saying effectively is it's not really about being aggressive. It's about the ownership and occupying.
They want to take this space. I'm like no,
and
we know the people that were running the PR for. We don't want to mention. They are good friends.
Okay.
Some of them, we know them very well.
Okay.
Some of them have denied that they were ever involved. Now they're doing other things, conducting interviews and doing. They have suddenly found that passion.
I have a message here from Manny in Houston. Manny said, "Sisioge, anyone vying for public office should have had a manifesto by now. Just goes to show how unprepared they are." That's from Manny. Let's see what else I have. Good afternoon, Sisioge. Nigeria today needs a young, healthy, dynamic, and versatile leader with deep thinking to govern this nation. The country also needs an honest and well-prepared leader to make Nigeria prosperous for all. We don't need a leader who will not do the talk but blaming the past leaders for the failure. So what did we you haven't said what you know, but thank you, Pastor Mebanwodoye. Did I pronounce it well? Forgive me if I didn't. Right, let's answer more calls. Wow, we have a long distance call again from Skype. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Obioma. I'm calling from Florida, USA.
Okay, Obioma, right. Talk to me. You've got 2 minutes, literally, starting now.
Right. It is very wrong to say that those are in diaspora doesn't matter in Nigeria politics.
Of course it is. Of course it is. I've addressed that. Go ahead.
You see, I get more than 12 calls every month. People literally complaining, begging for money. But if you guys can get the politics right, get the good leaders in place, it will reduce the burden we are facing here. Every one of us here. You keep hearing story. Oh, my mom is in the hospital. School fees. This is I've been kidnapped. I need money. Some of us took extra jobs just to help people down there. And you saying our opinions don't matter? That's very wrong. In other clients, their citizens can even vote from outside. We have embassies here. If we go electronically, I can vote right here and make my opinion count. You see that? Did this guy who made this comment know how much diasporans have been remitting to Nigeria? That's one of the things that is holding Nigeria economy to date. If he doesn't know that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So
I agree.
myself, I've made it as a duty. If you call me begging for anything, I want to see your PVC. I don't care who you vote, but I want you to participate.
That's nice. I like
that.
I want you to participate.
Good
I like
for
that.
You can vote anybody of your choice, but if you call me, I want to see a tag of your PVC before I can remit $1 for you. That's me.
Thank you so much. Hold on.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, thank you so much. Just don't give up hope. There is still a lot of pressure being put on the National Assembly. Perhaps by the next election, which is 2027, the diasporans will be able to vote. But it will happen. And thank you for your contribution. Be blessed. Have a fabulous
Thank you so
weekend.
much.
Be well. Bye. Right, let's have some calls. Oh, my word. We have so many calls coming in from the abroad. The abroadians, you people have woke them up. Hello.
Sisioge,
Yes.
I was like, I was going to keep calling till somebody answers me today.
Oh dear.
Initially, I was planning to just listen through, but I would say that person that made that comment got me enraged.
Oh dear
Seriously.
Lord. Talk to me. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Osas. I'm calling from Ontario, Canada.
Okay, go ahead, Osas. Oh yeah, quickly, 1 minute, because you know I don't have time. Oh yeah, go, because they round you.
I am really disappointed because if that comment was coming from somebody, okay, from a different person, maybe I would have said, oh, maybe we'll overlook it. But I'm like, seriously? I'm like, on a monthly basis, do you know how much someone here would have to send? And the fact that we are the ones even suffering the brunt more.
Absolutely.
Because we're facing inflation here.
Yeah.
At the same time, we still have to try and help somebody. Is there anybody in Nigeria, especially from aside maybe our brothers in the north, that don't have at least maybe one or two persons in their family that stays abroad?
Even some of our brothers in the north do. Yes.
Yeah, we they also do. But I'm like, is there anybody here and maybe in Nigeria that doesn't have at least one brother or one sister that is in their brother? And when situations like this happen, who do they cry to?
Yes, exactly.
It's painful when I hear people making comments like that. Imagine us now. Okay, we are all calling now. So, we don't even listen to the radio station here because, we still consider Nigeria our home. But the situation back home won't allow us run back home. We are here, but we are still watching. We are watching and waiting for a better Nigeria. That way we can come back and at least be with family and be merry.
You will
that
be
was
back.
Really.
It was wrong, I know, and it's upsetting. I know. You will be back home by God's grace. I know that. I believe that. The way I came back, you will come back. Say amen.
Amen.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for calling.
Have a nice day.
Be well. You too. Have a wonderful weekend. Right, let's answer calls. Oh, the Skype is going. You person, what is the name of that person that riled people up? Like you've just woken up all the Abroadians. All our Abroadian peoples. What have you done? The calls, which one am I going to answer? Let me answer. Okay, I'm going to answer calls from Nigeria before we go back. Hello, talk to me. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello. As soon as you lose, you know. Hello? Yes. Right, okay. You snooze, you lose. This is that time. We've got literally 12 minutes left. Hello?
Dr. Mrs. Sisioge.
Oh, Dr. Mister, talk to me. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Obedient Ibn Praise from Unilag.
Okay, Ibn, talk to me. You have 30 seconds. Go on.
Hey, Holy Ghost. Okay, all I want to say is that let us not be fooled by whatsoever. Because in the past, all we have been hearing is manifestos. I will do this, I will do that. And eventually, they will now come and complain. Like you said earlier, that people speak on their behalf. People write things without their consent. If anybody come and give us that one, we don't want that one now. That is why we don't want all those old people that will claim that they cannot. They are not the one that said this. They did not say that. So we want those that will stand by their word. Whatever you cannot do, tell us you cannot do it. That's why I appreciate the interview the deputy was given, where it was asked that, okay, what are the solutions? What do you have as solution for security? The insecurity.
You thought it was okay for him not to say anything?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Why is that okay?
We have the solution.
Yeah, but why is it okay to be so vague? Why?
No, it's fantastic like that. That is the way it should be. The reason I'm saying that is because if you, the way Nigeria is, if you open your mouth to say what you want to do, you will know whether people that are hearing you, they go and start doing their own plan to disrupt and to make sure that thing did not come to pass.
But you do know that, I wished you had called much earlier, because you do know that Peter Obi has answered the same question several times over. So I don't know why that's okay for you, but I've got to move on to other calls. I wished you had called earlier. I would have loved for us to talk about this.
I will still call again then.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is...
What happened to the phone? Hello? What happened to the... Oh, no. Please call back. That was a female. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Please, I'm calling from Ogun State. My name is Lekon.
Lekon, talk to me. You have 30 seconds.
Yeah, I want to have some question about the voter card. I have temporary voter card, but I don't have the permanent. Can I vote?
I don't work for INEC. Go online and check, please. Go online. The fact is, you've got a temporary voters card. But go online and check and see. Your PVC will be ready. If it's not ready, once you go there, they'll produce one for you. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So
thank you.
that is speaking, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obedient, good afternoon.
That's what they really wanted to say.
Right. Hello. Oh, you snooze, you lose. Hello. Hello. Yes. Good afternoon.
No, good afternoon, Sisogi.
What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Ifunaya Obedient.
Your name is
Ifunaya.
Ifunaya. Okay.
Yes.
Talk to me. You have
Yeah,
30
my
seconds.
family, we are obedient.
You're obedient. Okay.
Let us just try P2B. Let us stop all this protocol, all this that experience, this structure. Let's just try him.
Okay.
And I'm a youth.
Oh, you're young. Okay. How old are you, if I may ask?
I'm 28.
Nice. Okay.
Yes, and
Is this the first time you're voting?
Ma?
Is this the first time you're going to be voting in the general elections?
Yes, I think so. But
Okay,
today,
good for you.
Today, Obedience came to your station. I told him I have eye issue. I'm still on that. I still need help for surgery. Because
Okay.
I have to vote for him.
Yes. Absolutely.
Please, if my number can reach to him, I'll be happy.
Absolutely. We've tried, but we'll try again. You know, they have lots of messages. We'll try again. Thank you so much. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Yakubu. I'm calling from Lagos.
Yakubu, talk to me. You have 30 seconds.
Yes, I am from the north, but why I'm supporting Peter B is that he's telling us what he's going to do. He's telling us the solution to our problems of today. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, they're saying, Aswaju, fine, Aswaju of 10, 15 years ago will have been a perfect president. But Aswaju of today is Aswaju of yesterday. So we don't want somebody of yesterday to come to of today and rule us. So we want Peter B that is telling us that I can do this for you. These are the solutions. Not that someone that will come and tell us that he's turn to rule. We're not in any traditional or kingdom democracy. We're in modern democracy. You know what I mean? So
I'm hearing you, my dear.
Let's try Peter B and let him come and do something for us and see whether God will help us if we're able to support him. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. That was quick and sharp. Hello. I'll be coming back to you. Hello.
Finally.
Oh, sorry. The lines are crazy. Chief Mister, good afternoon. How are you?
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, he's greeting you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chris.
Right. So 30 seconds you have. Go ahead.
Party mine now. Like APC, I have these people in the but I have support for PDP. Why?
Tell me.
PDP as a national party. I'm telling you, madam.
Yeah.
The other ones are, like APC is owned by 1 or 2 persons. Party is new. So for PDP.
Oh, it's gone. Your line is gone. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, dear. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm very well, sir. How are you? What's your name, please?
Okay, I'm Barrister Peter Oku. I'm calling from Mende, Maryland.
Okay, Barrister Peter, go ahead. You have 30 seconds.
Yes. I want to contribute into this discussion.
Please, sir. You have 30 seconds.
Yes. You see, the way I look at this issue is that when compared to if we compare these 3 major candidates, Tinubu, Atiku, and Obi, I think Obi is a better evil. I don't see any of them that is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at the past record, Obi as a state governor has proved that he can manage the economy of a state better than the other candidates. Atiku is performed at the national level. We all know, as a vice president, And I don't think his performance was very good because he was vice to Obasanjo. And Obasanjo gave him the responsibility to privatize all the federal parastatals. And Obasanjo confessed openly. He asked Atiku a question. He said, I gave you the responsibility to privatize federal parastatals, and you sold many of them to yourself.
Okay.
So if you become president of Nigeria, it means you will buy up Nigeria. I'm a lawyer. I cannot lie. I can swear to an affidavit. Obasanjo said it.
I know, he did in his autobiography. I need to hurry you up, sir.
Okay, just a second, please. Coming to Tinubu was governor of Lagos State for two terms. And I live in Mende here for 23 years. Lagos State has not impacted positively on the people of the state. In Mende here, the portals that have been there 20 years ago, they have been there. Nothing has happened. So when they say Tinubu performed, I cannot see the performance.
Excellent. Thank you.
Obi will be a better evil. But before Obi can do very well, we have to restructure the country.
Okay.
Because Obi is not going to perform, bring his...
I need to wrap you up, sir. We are literally out of time, please, sir. And we have so many calls. Okay, thank you, sir. Oh, line's gone. Hello?
I am back. Yes, hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who's calling, please?
Yeah, when they say Tinubu has not performed well, I will say he performed well before in the sense that he put more people on the road for us to be fighting each other. He created so many traffic on the way. And at the same time, so many things that are not good. After all, anyway, Sha, this is obedient. Ibn Praise calling back again.
Okay.
I can talk now.
Thank you, Ibn Praise. Let me go to the WhatsApp messages, yeah? Quickly, and then I'll come to MI, and I have a wonderful poem that I've got to read to all of you. It was from a listener, and I will remind you what today is. Says here, Sissy, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you too. Please, we should be careful who we vote. How could former public servants like Atiku and Tinubu have made so much money they are now using to intimidate Nigerians? Peter Obi has his own company which he nurtured to prosperity. Sincere and accountable leadership is what we yearn for in 2023. That's from Ted in Oko Afo. Here we go. Sisi Oge, Peter Obi chased kidnappers away from Anambra. He brought cost of governance by 45% in Anambra. Restructured Anambra public schools and used that to reduce cost of education. Peter Obi repaired many roads in Anambra because this is a state of epic erosion center, and he fixed it. I can go on and on about Peter Obi's legacies in Anambra. Thank you. Oh, Ngozi, thank you. Right, okay. MI, you're an obedient.
Yes, I am.
Mr. Obedient doesn't have a manifesto, yet you believe.
I answered that, yes. I answered that.
No, yet you believe.
Yes.
Right? You and many others.
Yes, I am.
All right? You say you guys or the obedience are not just aggressive, they're trying to occupy space because they're literally fed up.
Yes.
And that occupation, if you like, is if you can call it, occupies Nigeria's social media.
Exactly.
And has been happening since
Exactly.
and SARS, etc., etc.
Exactly.
So the VP, he said, we're not going to tell you about our plans for security.
Mm-hmm.
You still think,
straight up,
before we go, we run out of time, good God, and I haven't even read the poem out.
Jeez.
You still think that you should be an obedient?
For me, the VP
30 seconds.
The VP would have
30 seconds. Tell us why.
The VP would have better rephrased that. Do you understand? Because it's security and it's from the part of the country that it's very sensitive. I understand that. I think he would have better said that. But like I said, not regardless. One thing I like about Obi is go and verify. If it tells you 61 years old, go and verify. Do you understand?
Verify.
If you can say that to your candidate, come back and vote for the candidate. Any candidate can say, hey, my age is this, or my this is that. Go and verify. I vote for that person.
Obedient,
I will drop
verify.
I will drop Obi, then I'll support your candidate. If you can say so, if you can say, well, I did not steal, I cannot do it, go and verify. If you can say that, I'll stop supporting Peter Obi. I'll support your candidate.
Okay, there you go. I haven't even had a chance to read out the poem. Madam, can I read out the poem? Yes, I can. Right. Here's a poem that I received from one of my listeners, Moji Shotubo. Today is the anniversary, I think it's 1 month anniversary of the Ondo, the massacre.
Yeah.
Right, and it says, the day was Sunday, the 5th of June 2022. The place was St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo. They went there from near and far. Some walked, some drove, and some were driven. Some went alone, some with friends, and some with their families. Some were regular churchgoers, some were irregular churchgoers. Some went there for the first time that day. Some may never have gone to any church before that day. Armed terrorists invaded St. Francis's Catholic Church, Owo, for the first time that day. They were in the holy place. When the unholy happened, they were having mass when the massacre started. Mass murderers murdered at least 30 defenseless children, women, and men. Psychopaths wounded and maimed many more defenseless children, women, and men. That day, terrorists made children orphans, parents childless, women widows, and men widowers. That day, the psychopathic mass murdering terrorists destroyed so many lives without provocation, all because these embodiments of evil choose to murder defenseless children without provocation, all because these depraved sadists chose to murder defenseless women without provocation, all because the vile criminals chose to murder defenseless men without provocation. It's over. I haven't been able to. I'll read all of it. In fact, what I will do is next week Friday, I'm going to read all of that poem from the start to open the show, because I know it's a very powerful and emotive poem. MI, thank you.
You're welcome, please.
We will be having this debate proper very soon.
Definitely.
Until then, Doki is here. Fine, handsome Doki.
Soft.
Yes. Take care of yourself. Look after each other. Be blessed. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Join the conversation no matter where you are.